Miss Wickenhofer, in the flesh.
I know, right? We're famous, by the way. Over 30K people watch it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I have to read off my phone, so I apologize, but
It's okay.
it says, Your Honor, I was convicted of driving while intoxicated in this court on October 14, 2019, under cause number 222. You already got it. I was sentenced to 4 days in jail, and I have completed that sentence, including paying all fines, costs, and restitutions. I am here today because I meet all the legal requirements under the Texas law for non-disclosure of this conviction. Specifically, number one, my conviction was for DWI with a blood alcohol level below 0.15, which actually was 0.11. I specifically remember. I was not placed on community supervision for this offense. This offense did not involve an accident with another person. I finished my sentence over 5 years ago. I have not been convicted or placed on deferred adjudication for any other crime except for minor traffic violations. This conviction from 6 years ago is still hurting my reputation and my ability to grow in my career. I deeply regret my actions and have learned from my mistakes. Since then, I have worked hard to turn my life around, and I am asking for a second chance. Granting this non-disclosure will allow me to fully move forward, both personally.
All right, here's the emotional hit, and it lands hard. Question for you watching. Should one mistake hold someone back forever? The law kinda says maybe, but what's your take? Drop your real thoughts in the comments. Serious felony.
It would help me reach my potential and improve my future. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, I don't think I can. Show me where you think I can, but non-disclosures are traditionally for people who take deferreds, complete the deferreds, and are eligible to have it sealed. Expunctions are for those that meet the requirements where if a case gets dismissed, they can have it expunged. Here, when you plead guilty, I don't think you're eligible for either. And the thing about it, I can't give you legal advice. I can't tell you how to look this, how to look that. But if you have a piece, or if you can show me the law that says I can give you a non-disclosure, and I can tell you, Ms. Wickenhofer, I love it, and I've told you this before, I love it when people try to better themselves, right? If I can, I will, because I'm always about trying to make someone's life better, right?
Yes,
But I have to follow the law. I can't just say, okay, I can't just rubber stamp and do it just for the sake of doing it. There has to be a law, because if not, they appeal it and I'll get overturned.
Yeah, I think it was the points I said, because I was under a certain amount of alcohol in my system.
That doesn't, what matters is the ultimate result in the case. Did you plead guilty? Did you do a probation? Did you do a deferred? I think that the legislature even now made deferreds available for certain types of DWIs so that people don't get convictions, right? But, and we never do them, right? But you can, right? And it's surprising that no people do deferreds on DWIs.
Traditionally in Harris County, Judge, we don't even offer deferreds on DWIs.
But if theoretically, if you go without an agreed recommendation, we could, and I think that we may have. I don't remember, but
so they don't grant deferred here then in Harris County.
No, you can. It's
have to pay more money. So it sounds like.
No, it's not about money. It's about, there are other options that are better.
Okay.
For some. So
I think that's probably why I didn't do it, because they didn't give me the option to.
We always do, though. Every single case. I talk to every single person that comes up here, and I make sure, hey, look, you're making a lifetime decision. Are you sure that you want to do this? Because it's not Target. You can't return it once you do it.
Yeah.
I literally, every person I scrutinize, micromanage. That's why we're still here. It's 110 when most judges are gone by now, right?
Yeah. People tell me.
I really care about everybody that rolls here, and I want everybody to get the great result. And I don't know what was happening in your life at the time when this happened. Why did it end up like this? Was there something other? Did you have other charges elsewhere? If you can show me in the law that I can, then let's talk. That means you got to get it,
In writing.
No. Go through the actual, this is the Code of Criminal Procedure. In here, there are certain provisions with regard to non-disclosures, who is eligible for them. You have to read it, you got to digest it. You definitely are not, I don't think you're, I can't give you legal advice, right?
Yeah, I understand. It's something I need to do, but I don't know. I just want something to be done. I just don't know what can be done. It doesn't sound like anything, which really sucks for me, but.
Nice. Yeah, and the thing is that I even tell people that, within a certain amount of time, if you get buyer's remorse, within 30 days of doing something, we've really reopened cases for people who get buyer's remorse. But here, the case is 5 years old. I have no jurisdiction. Even if I wanted to reopen it to do something, I can't. The only advice.
Any service I can do, like any extra thing I can do?
What I would do is really go to a lawyer. You're going to have to spend a little bit of money. Go to a lawyer and fine tooth comb non-disclosure law.
Okay.
And see, is there an out? Is there this? Is there that?
Mm-hmm. Just ask questions. Okay.
You may have to hire a lawyer to really dig into it to see what you can do. Okay. But I can't give you legal advice. I can't sit there and comb the code with you to see, is there a provision that would get it? Because there's so many little nuances here and there. Right. Even so much as a 0.15 or above or 0.15 or below, how long it'll suspend your license versus there's just so many little nuances. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. What was that book called again?
The Code of Criminal Procedure.
Okay. All right.
So,
thank you.
Google Code of Criminal Procedure, Texas non-disclosure, and even if you do that in Google, you'll have so many other lawyers' sites. Read through all those.
Okay.
But I don't think that I can. Once you plead guilty, that's it. That's why I caution everybody, when you take the easy way out, when you do something like this, it's a lifetime thing.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Sorry, Ms. Wickenoff. Hi, Ms. Burnett.
Hello.
Okay, so it looks like you're wanted somewhere. I don't know where.
One out of Rutherford County, Tennessee. Warrant was issued out on September 9, 2024 for 3 charges: theft of property $60,000 to $250,000, and identity theft of at least 10 counts, and a fraudulent use of a $60,000 to $250,000. I will obviously be opposed to a bond. She already waived on November 20th.
Does she have an open local as well?
No, Judge.
Why did it get reset so much?
I do not know. Well, it's carried over.
Oh, it's carried. Okay. Ms. Oko.
Judge, so Ms. Burnett just told me that she's a victim of identity theft. So she's believing that this is just stemming up from someone else using her identity to do different things that she has no, and she did write a report on this, I believe, a few weeks before this charge came down on her.
So you're telling me that the felony capias and the 60,000 to 250,000
charges and identity theft claims from another state. Courts don't run on stories, they run on solid proof. Do you buy her side? Or is this just a case of wrong person, wrong charges? Comment innocent or suspicious below. Here's the courtroom.
The property and the 10-count identity theft, the fraudulent use of a debit card of 60,000 to 250,000, all that was someone else?
Yes, Judge, that's what I'm being told. Ms. Burnett, go ahead.
Yes. So last year, I already filed a police report against Cash's bond. He stole my social security number and he used it to open up an electricity bill in my name. And I also have other charges against him regarding burglary of inhabitation. He broke into my house and stole my phone, and he stole money from me, and he also put his hands on me. So I'm guessing these charges are from him. I've never been to Tennessee before in my life.
How do we verify that?
I've never been to Tennessee.
No, well, I mean, the problem is that, you know, a lot of people tell me something, right, when in fact the sky's blue instead of purple. People come in here, tell me, yeah, the sky's purple. Man, this pig was blue. And I'm like, what? Pigs are pink. Yeah, man, this pig was blue. You got to believe it.
I have proof of being in Houston on those dates, whatever dates they're saying.
Okay, so I guess, I mean, I could have you get with the lawyer somehow, you guys. I mean, we've given you a lawyer. She's here to help you out in whatever manner that they can. I would suggest that you guys get together to figure out how. That's a lot of baggage. I mean, that's.
Yeah, I was working with the assistant district attorney. We were pressing charges on him. So I didn't know he was out of jail. He was supposed to be in jail still.
I mean, I guess I can have you guys talk about it. You've already waived, right?
Yes, Judge.
Do you know if Tennessee's going to come get her?
As far as I know, they are, unless they tell me different from 5 days ago. But the waiver was sent on the day she signed with the magistrate, so they would have told me.
You basically have 9 days left.
With the nature of the offenses, they can be done remotely because their identity, the very nature of the offense is that they could be done remotely. And if it was similar to conversion for the theft of property, they could have occurred from here, but the impact in Tennessee.
Here's the deal. We give the other jurisdiction 14 days to come get you. You've already been sitting in there and you waived already. So they only have 9 days to come and get you. If they don't come within that time, Harris County releases you. So, but I'll tell you, even if Harris County releases you, that warrant is always going to remain out there until you go back to Tennessee and try to take care of it one way or the other.
I don't mind going to Tennessee. I have transportation. I just don't want to remain in custody.
I know. No one does, right? But
and I was told there was some type of video, so I don't see how it could be electronically done.
Also, it is worth noting that I never.
We don't know. We're speculating. We don't know.
The judge told me when I went to court on Wednesday night.
What was on video?
They said they have a video of me and Cassius Bond in Tennessee.
Just give me a second, Jake. Okay. I don't get access to any of that. Right here, all we were worried about is identity. Are you Naomi Burnett? And if you are, we establish the identity, that the charges are proper. If so, how do we go forward? A lot of times we let someone bond out if the person is not a danger, right? And we know that they're going to go back. But we don't know much about you, you know.
I have no criminal record. I have a degree, a bachelor's degree.
So if it's a matter of verifying the identity, if she's contesting identity, then she can withdraw the waiver and we can go for a governor's warrant. Or
I don't think she's contesting identity. She wants a bond, is what she wants.
Like I said, with the amount in the offense, with $250,000 on both theft of property and fraudulent use of credit card, and the fact that it's 10, which would be a third degree or second degree felony here, is that I'd be opposed with the sheer amount that is being alleged.
Yeah, one of the other things is that the higher level of charges, the more unlikely it is that we're going to give a bond, because the higher likelihood a person has of taking flight and not going back. So I don't know at this time whether I'm comfortable in setting you a bond. Okay. I don't know what connections you have here. I don't know what connections you have there. And the last thing I want to do is lose you, because that's a lot of stuff to answer to. And we want to make sure that, you know, whoever it is that has those charges is able to answer up to those charges. So
I also say that I already have a lawyer ready in Tennessee.
So what we can do here, what we can do is I can have you talk with Ms. Oko, figure out if there's some way that you can show that it's someone else, right? And if so, then we can talk more. Okay. But understand that I can't just take your word for it, you know?
Understand?
Okay. So
even if I have police reports on him for already stealing my identity?
I'll let you talk with Ms. Oko, see what you can formulate, craft some kind of plan so that they're satisfied and I'm satisfied, and then we'll go from there. Okay. It's not a no. I mean, it's an uphill battle, but it's not a definite no at this point. Okay.
Understand.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Shitsum. And, just give me a heads up if you have anything, different.
And Butler on your docket.
Okay?
This
It's not
is a
all.
case where no, it's not. We had subpoenaed the officer because the video had not been provided, and I was told that it could take up to 9 months. The last time we were here, you asked us to subpoena the officer to see what the status is, and the video has not been provided still. The officer is here. The state has told me that there are some, I guess, staffing issues, and that's what's causing the backlog.
But it's uploaded to a system. I mean, they upload it directly to a system as soon as they get here.
But right, Judge, so I can have the officer explain what the system is, but basically the way it works out, he's here, ready to tell you about it, but what happens is they have their body cam, they record the traffic stop, right? Once they go back to JPC or wherever they go to dock their body cam, they remove it from their plate, they dock it. That dock takes the video file from their body cam and puts it on the dock.
Okay.
The officer then removes the body cam from the dock and places it back on the plate. Once it's on that dock, the officer doesn't have accessibility to that body cam. There's somebody whose position
Sure.
it is in HPD to upload that body cam to ELC, which provides it to the state, and then we can share it to defense.
Okay.
The people that had those positions were recently either fired or left. So now they're hiring and training new people, onboarding them to upload HPD body cam. But the number they gave us specifically was 9 months for the backlog. I
I
know
don't
that's
care.
obviously unacceptable. I know.
9 months is way too long. It's unacceptable. Justice delayed, justice denied. And we set cases for trial at 180 days. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we got to have a compliance hearing.
Here's the courtroom grind. Delays, missing evidence, and legal loopholes dragging things out for months. Be real. Could you wait 9 months for a video to clear your name, or is the system straight up broken? Let's talk in the comments.
At some point, and if you can't get it, then you can't get it. We just go forward without it.
And Judge, I did offer chief approved PTI today, and they were asking about informal PTI. I think what's going to happen at this point is defense is going to email Beadle, tell him about the situation, what the possibilities are,
Okay.
to see what the eligibility is for
Okay, I'm
informal.
down. You
Oh,
would like
Yeah, I mean, the only
ecstasy?
thing I would ask, Judge, is at this point, would you be inclined to set it for trial and just to kind of push them to, because I don't.
Sure, of course. Tony, whatever you want, you can have
I mean,
it.
I just don't want to be sitting around waiting for a video.
Just the only thing is I got to be fair to them too.
Sure.
So I got to give them the 30 days so that they can do their diligence, get subpoenas on file and do what they need to do. And then that's it. Right. If they don't have it, they don't have it. And in the interim, if there's something else, like they were to,
Miraculously come up with a video.
I don't know, whatever you want.
Sure.
I will tell you this, that the next trial setting that we have is January 7th.
Okay.
Because of the holiday, no juries after it's 12th, 13th, or maybe of December, we don't have any more juries. So that's why it will bump you up into January. But, so it's up to you, but the next
I'll
trial.
talk to them and see if there's, if there's something we can work out. If not, then I'll just let their coordinator know, I guess, or.
God, that's going to be a nightmare for so many other cases now. There's got to be a quicker way than 9 months
Apparently, that's the onboarding process to teach them how to properly share it. I don't know how it could take that long, but
plug in this here, push a button, download. We're splitting the ad. Okay, I know. I'm just bitching and moaning. Just bitching and moaning.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Of course. Hey, guys.